Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, Unapologetically Angela, and thank you so much for joining me on my new night. We will now be airing on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I am so excited. I'm always excited, but I'm very, very excited about my guest today because what I love, even or just as much as couples in relationship, is sexual freedom, sensual freedom, people who are not afraid to embrace their sensual side without the worry of spectators and their opinions and things of that nature. We have enough of that when we're looking at ourselves in the mirror and critiquing what our eyebrows look like and do I have these roles here and so forth and so on. So this young lady, I really, after we just talked a few minutes ago, we've really known each other and interacted with each other now for a couple of years. And I've interviewed her before, and it's just been interesting to watch her evolve and grow and go through her process to get to where she is now. She has been setting Instagram on fire with these risque videos and photos of herself. So I just thought it would be an amazing conversation to sit and talk to her and see how her journey has been to where she's gotten where she is now, where she's so comfortable with her body and so comfortable with just being a woman, to where she can be free. And, I think a lot of us, especially women, strive to be free and open with ourselves without the worry of who, what, when, and where. So I would like to bring to the platform, her formal name is Alma Buford, but she is the Moon Glow. Hey, young lady.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited to speak with you as well and find out about your glow. How are you feeling?
I feel amazing.
Good.
I feel amazing. I feel really good.
You're good. You look amazing. You look amazing. So you were saying to me the last time that we talked, which I really didn't know, that you were really in a sad place, dealing with a breakup and mending a heart and so forth and so on. So I know hopefully the healing has gotten over a hump. Start from there, the breakup and that process.
So I don't know. I guess I would say with that particular relationship, because I'm gonna spend too much time on it. I kind of blame myself for the relationship going on as long as it did, because I knew probably like within maybe I would say the last year of us being together before it got really rough, that we were supposed to be together. But I know at that time where I was at in my life, where I was at, I wasn't happy. I wasn't really sure of who I was. I didn't know who I was. Because prior to that relationship, I had been in an abusive relationship. And I think I had been single for like maybe 3 or 4 years, but I still dated. And even those dating relationships weren't the best relationships to lead into a long-term relationship. So you had two people at the time in the place in our life. We both were hurting people, not taking accountability for our own actions, separated, outside of the relationship, but just things that we were doing in our own personal lives, how we, I guess, the things that I was going through, the things that I in my own life, my own misery, not knowing who I am. So, you fast track and come out of that relationship. I had that relationship that was falling, other relationships around me with other women that I admired, and I still admire them from afar. We may not be friends or as close as we were, or anywhere where we were, but I still like to watch from the back. So I've had during that time, just like everything was crumbling around me. And then it got to the point to where I just kind of felt like I was drifting by myself. Like I felt like I didn't have really any family support at the time or any friends. I'm not in a relationship. I felt alone. And then I had to realize like that feeling just didn't come all of a sudden because these relationships around me. I was already feeling lonely. I just was filling the void with people around me.
Mm-hmm.
But now where I am now, it's like understanding like and able for me to have any successful relationship with my family, with my friends, with potential lovers. I have to be okay with me first. Like I have to be happy with me with self first. I have to love me first. I have to all these things that I want from everybody else or partners or lovers. I have to provide that for myself first before I can look at anybody else to do those type of things for me.
Okay. Okay. Typically they say we are drawn to people as a result of traumas in our lives or attached to personalities that we really find attractive but are not best for us. So what do you think contributes to you being attracted to or drawn to the abusive relationship, then another toxic person? What do you think that stems from?
Well, the abusive relationship, it didn't start off abusive. Like at that time, in my head at the time, I'm thinking that I'm doing the damn thing. I'm in my 20s at this point, like my early 20s with that particular relationship. I was with that person for 3 years. I'd never been in an abusive relationship before. And I really, before that, to really be honest with you, like dating, I had boyfriends, but I was so focused on my family. Like my siblings, that my two siblings were still in school. And at the time I was really active with music and theater. I was working. So I had relationships, but I didn't really, I guess, like I won't say put a whole lot of energy. I just didn't put a whole lot of attention into them. So I really didn't know how to really be a girlfriend or what that meant to be a girlfriend or what that means to be to somebody else. So that particular relationship that I got in, that should have been over with within the 6 months for other things before the abuse started. But when we first got together, there was no verbal abuse. There was no mental abuse. There was no physical abuse. Like we had a good time with each other. It wasn't until later on, like his insecurity started to show. So he would deflect them, put them on me, say things about my body. At the time, I was like active in the gym. I was weighing 125 pounds. So I felt good. Like I was working hard. I was working 2 jobs, had my own place, had a car. So I'm feeling good. Like I'm doing all the things that I think that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm in my 20s. I don't have no kids. And then here it is that I'm dating a young man that lives at home with his parents still. He's never lived on his own. Like his family at the time had a whole lot of control in everything that he did, how he spent his money. His money went to his parents' account. If he wanted to spend past a certain amount of money, he had to call and ask for permission. So I wasn't used to that. Like I was independent. I was an independent young woman. Plus, I was active at the time. I was with Hype Life, so we were doing a lot of things. And when he started coming out to my shows, I started to notice like him not wanting me to congregate with which at the time was my family. When I was with Hype Life, not really wanting me to sit with them. Trying to take pictures. It was a lot. So it went from being jealous of other people around me. If a guy say something to me or make me laugh or make me smile, and it don't even have to be him trying to holler at me or anything like that. Just conversation. That became an issue. And then later on, that's when he had already kind of worked his magic on kind of tearing me down already, like self-esteem wise, before the physical part happened. So by the time the physical part started to happen, I was already kind of deep in. And that's when you start having the manipulation going on, and I trying to leave him. He would start crying. It was just it was all bad. It was all bad. And when I got out that relationship, I was not the same girl anymore. I had gained a lot of weight. I think that's when I started to balloon up. I went from 125. By the time I got out that relationship, I was almost 200 pounds. And then I never did drop the weight. I just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and feeling some type of way about my body. Am I pretty? People asking me, when am I having my baby, or had I had a baby? So I just, even out of that relationship, I just started to feel broken down. So I noticed those things about myself. And so like within that time, even within that relationship, like starting to build myself back up. And then realizing like, okay, when I was in these relationships, why would I get so frustrated with them? Why would I get mad? Sexually, why would I be looking for things outside of the relationship? Why wasn't I always comfortable with being completely who I was around the person that I was dating? He always had something to say about how I dressed. Not this last relationship, but the abusive relationship. He always had something to say about how I dressed. We all know I'm top heavy. I love my chi-chis. Everybody love them. I love them. They feed the world. And he had an issue with me with how I dressed. At the time, I was like really, really feminine, like really girly. Heels, hair always done, nails done, face always beat. Like, you couldn't tell me shit. I knew I was shit, and I felt good. And he wanted me to dress like how his family dressed, wearing Aeropostale, Abercrombie and Fitch. That ain't me. I ain't finna hide all this cuteness and all of that. I'm not a soccer mom. That ain't how I roll. But it just started to make me feel some kind of way. So as I started to get a little older, and with my body, how people would say things of women kind of being harsh about, you used to be fine back in the day. You used to be, I'm still, what you talking about? With extra flaws without it, I'm still beautiful inside and out. So then, and you fast forward to fuck them dudes, they back there. Right. But now, where I'm at now with expressing myself or posting, semi-nude pictures or talking about sex, all of that started really with, it was for the women, and it's still for the women, because we all come in different shapes and sizes. Like, he used to have something to say about me not having a big booty. Okay, so what? If I don't have a big ass, what does that mean? That does not mean that I'm still not beautiful. It doesn't mean that I'm still not attractive. It doesn't mean that I'm still not smart. That's just another part of my body that I may not have that somebody else has. It shouldn't determine whether or not if you're attracted to me or not. If I'm not for you, then go on about your business. So, I have so many different type of followers, and then other women that I follow, and I was like, I'm comfortable with myself. I've always been comfortable with my sexuality, and I got tired of being in these relationships and feeling like I'm having to change who I am, or I'm having to hide who I am or what I like, or the freeness, of who I am. So now I express those things. I can have conversations about sex. I ask guys all kinds of questions. Like, men like to ask me, are you a lesbian? Do you like women? Well, hell, are you a lesbian? Do you like men? Have you ever been with a man? And my girlfriends will ask me, like, do you ask them that? Yes, it's 2020. You have to ask those types of questions.
You really do.
So,
wow. So, as far as now, and I know dating is weird and things of that nature, but what is there one personality trait that's just non-negotiable for you? If you notice this about a particular person, you're like, nope, done. What is that personality trait?
Ooh. What's the word that I can use for it? Because some things I can overlook, but I guess that personality trait with, I'll play about abuse, whether you're verbally attacking me or somebody else, if you're body shaming.
That's right.
I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it.
Okay.
Unless you figure it out on your own. Just that's the first thing I look at, and how you treat yourself. How you look at yourself, how you love yourself.
Okay. I just had this question. Oh, so if you can remember, what was your last? I know you're just dating and enjoying life. What was the last good date you had?
The last good date
Memorable
that
date. Mm-hmm.
mm, well, it's a pandemic. It's
Yeah,
a pandemic.
right.
I have been, getting to know somebody.
Okay.
So, like, he'll normally come over here and we do stuff. And I love to cook. He like to eat. So,
Okay. Okay.
but I would say like the last good date between him and I was probably like maybe a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. He had picked up some food from Rafferty's, and I went and got me some little cute things or whatever, and we always enjoy ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
it's no pressure. Um, he's silly like me, kind of the polar opposite of me and other things. So that works out. But as far as like the pandemic wise, yeah, that it's kind of hard trying to date during the pandemic. Like everything you got to do, in house. But outside of the pandemic, before that, I haven't had. I have yet to have a guy to like really just like go out the way for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the bells and whistles, like surprising me. Like I would love one day, maybe a potential lover to call me or text me and be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Nothing. I need you to be ready at such and such time. Even if it's coming over here.
That's
This
right.
is what I need. I want someone that is going to dominate, not all the time, because women, we when it comes to dating, we kind of steer the reins on that. But I would like sometimes like me not to, I just want to be cute.
Right.
It's sexy, let you open the door and let you order for me and because all the other stuff I'm sexy. So
right.
You do all this. I probably already got all other kinds of shit on my mind that I want to do.
Right. I was having that conversation with some other women that have strong personalities. Having a guy who is a respectable level of forceful. You know what I'm saying? Because again, a strong woman is not going to be subservient to a weak man or a mean man or a disrespectful man. So I get you on that. Every once in a while, take control and let me know that you're gonna really be in control of this situation. I get it.
Yeah. And it's like I'm 35 now. So I was a little timid in my 20s. I didn't start having sex until I was like 20, 21. But I've always been curious about the animalistic side of people, like how we change when we are aroused, when we're turned on, the things that we say to our lovers, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always just been curious of what turns people on, what turns them off. And so like even more of myself, because I'm getting older, there are things that that I've been curious about, things that I want to, that I want to try. So we talking about love and rhetoric. So we didn't talk about them. I love your shows. And I can't wait till you do. I've missed your shows so bad because I've never had a guy go with me. And I would so love to have a guy go with me to one of these shows because I be wanting to be really, really bad when I be going to your shows. But I'm like, ain't nobody here I'm gonna be bad with like that. Like I'll because y'all know I love spanking Miss Honey News. I hope she watching. I'm still waiting on my
Yeah.
I think like I've never tried. Can we talk about these type of things?
Please. Yes.
So, I have never tried anal sex before, right? I just kind of got into the, letting somebody do the groceries. I'm more of a put the thumb. But I have to feel that for you. So, I've kind of been curious with the anal plugs. I know like my little friend that I'm seeing now, like with him, I don't know, like I just feel so free when I'm with him.
Mm-hmm.
So certain things that I never wanted to try with men in my past, I want to try like with him. I wouldn't mind experimenting with those things. Like I want to get the little, what's the toy where your partner can't control it?
Yeah. The remote control.
Have
Yes.
you tried that before?
Yes. I
Oh my
have them. I gave them out at my last event.
You said it was your last event? Woo, that
Yeah.
was your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
Yeah, I was slick watching y'all. I was like, I know it's gonna be spicy wherever they land up. They don't even land at the house. Woo,
Yeah.
honey, that event there had me.
Yeah. Jackie
I wished I had somebody at the time because I
Jackie
was.
Daniels wants me to let you know that she is here and watching.
Oh, tell my boo. I said, hey, with her sexy self. I love her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. I don't think a lot of people know, even though, look at Khalifa. Hey, y'all. What people don't know is the events they are designed for that purpose, for you and your significant other to come and explore what you like, what you don't like, what you're interested in, and then take it from there. So that's really that makes me happy that was what you were getting from the event. So hopefully when the world opens back up, we can create that safe, erotic environment again. Because we need it. We need it.
Yes, because I most definitely need it. Like, it's just so, I wish that people would not be so close-minded when it comes to sex and relationships and having conversations about sex, asking the questions, and not just the fun stuff. Like, I'm in the point now in my life, like before I can even lay with you, you gotta go get tested.
Yeah.
I need to know. And to me, there is nothing sexier than both of you knowing your status. Because now you can let your guard down a little bit. You can be as nasty as you want to be. Because I'm nasty. I haven't had a chance to be as nasty as I would like to be with my current person, but we're getting there. But I like the sensual. I like to be, you know what I'm saying? Like I just look, this is how much I like you. I want you to know how much I like you.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the importance, again, like you said, about communication, because in a safe space, to me, anything goes.
Right.
So I get you. So have you ever had someone say anything negative or speak against or say that your posting was offensive to them or too much?
No, I've never had anybody to say that it was offensive or too much. Thankfully, majority of the people that do follow me, because this isn't anything new. I've been doing this for years.
Okay.
It just wasn't nobody really following me like that. So when they actually started to notice, it was a shocker to them. But if you known me, then I've always been this way. I've always been comfortable with myself. I've always been comfortable with my sexuality. I may not have felt comfortable in my relationships, but that was because whoever I was with at the time, they weren't comfortable with themselves sexually. So we couldn't have the type of conversations that we're having now. You know what I'm saying? Like I even talk about butt play for men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people feel like, oh, that's gay. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not trying to. No, I ain't eating no ass. I'm sorry. I ain't doing that. I don't know somebody who do it.
Your nasty has a limit.
If you do it well. I ain't eating no booty and I ain't sticking nothing in no butt. I may rub the outside of the booty hole, but I ain't eating no ass. Sorry, she's not eating ass. It's never happening. Never. You could double dog dare me. You could give me $1 million. Say I'll give you $1 million to eat some ass. It better be a fake booty. Because if it's a huge butt, I ain't eating it. It better be an ass shaped cake. That's all ass. Otherwise than that, no. Because I barely. I didn't get that happen. I didn't let that be happen to me until I was like 34 last year.
Mm.
Because the first
Yeah.
time it happened to me, like, I don't like how I feel. I don't like my booty feeling wet. Like, I feel like a wet.
You know, my thought was, I wonder how many other people you've done this to.
Right.
That was my thought process. And I was like, But then, you know, I was able to get into it and be like, okay. Oh, but anyway.
Right.
Yeah. But, you know, again, it's your body. And if you're in a situation where you're comfortable with someone, there should be, venture out. See what you like. Again, see what you don't like. See how far you can go to push your limit.
Right.
You know, you won't know stuck in a box.
Yeah, no, thankfully, and I'm lucky, you know, I'm not there yet, but I'm pretty sure one day if I get a blue check, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have somebody in my inbox cussing me out, telling me I'm going to hell. And, you know, so I'm not a blue check yet. I haven't had that to happen yet. What I did have was a guy. I didn't know him. We're not friends. I've never spoken to him. I don't know how he stumbled upon my page. But I clicked on it, and it was a picture of his penis with his children on it. So I guess he had finished. And he was like, he said, I was on your page, and this is what it, okay, that's cool, but player, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Ask first. Ask first.
Right, exactly.
Because I've had people to ask me, you know, things or to send me stuff, but they've asked me first and we've had a conversation. So let's say I'm not a prude. But I don't have people in my inbox just dropping off dick pics. Thank God. Like I one every now and then. I had one guy to send me, and no lie, I had to show friends. I had a guy to send me 27 dick pics in different angles. And I'm happy that he loved his body, but baby, I don't want to see that.
Especially not at 27 angles.
And you took 27 pictures. Yeah, and they was just like I was standing outside and I was like, why my phone going off like that? My phone don't ever go off like that. And I went to my phone, I was like, oh, what is not Listen, I like dick, but if I'm not using it and I'm not attracted to you, it looks funny as hell to me. It looks disgusting. Get that slimy thing off of my screen. I don't want it's big. Like guys, I had one guy say, well, I guess because they were judging the dude of how he looked. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I said, you could be fine as frog hair. Don't send me no unwanted dick pic without my permission.
That's right.
Don't do that.
That's right. But you know, that also goes back to the thing where they automatically believe because you're a sexual person, because you're exposing a little bit of body, that you are instantly calling for attention or trying to arouse someone. No, it's just because I'm feeling myself right now.
Yeah. I mean, and then, you know, and I explain to people, I say, you have to understand, I had to come all the way back to be who I am now because I had body issues. That last relationship that I was in, like the first couple of times of us having sex, I would never take my t-shirt off.
Yeah.
Because I was so ashamed of my body. So I wouldn't have panties on, but I wouldn't take my shirt off. He could rub up under there, maybe lift the shirt up, but I wouldn't take the shirt off because I was so insecure, you know, about my body and how I looked. Even if I dolled myself up, I was still dressing up at the time, but I wasn't happy. Yeah. And it didn't matter what I did. Like I go back and look at some of those pictures and I can see it in my eyes. Like I was out there, like I was lost. And I'm just, you know, kind of like shifting through. But no, like now it's just like, I want to be flirty, playful. Like, I talk openly with friends, you know, I have a little voyeurism in me. So, you know, I like to watch. I like to watch or, you know what I'm saying, be watched. Like, it's not all about penetration, you know. for me. I like to be teased. I like the kinky talk. I like the freaking messages. I like to exchange pictures, back and forth with that person that I'm dealing with. So when I'm dealing with someone, like, I like to have those things. Like, those things make me happy because it's like I said, it's not always about penetration for me. I like to try to touch all the senses: smell, taste, touch, all of it.
Yes.
I want you to feel me in all aspects, not just when we're in the bed. Like, touch my skin, look at my body, admire my brown skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel it, touch it, look at the different grooves, look at the different beauty marks, birthmarks. Like, get to know my body in all kinds of ways,
Right.
Not just in the inside, but get to know me.
Right.
Yeah. People think, the stuff that I post, they either think like my inbox be blowing up or I'm out here having sex like that. I am not. I'm not. Hold on, my mama called me. Let me get call her back.
Mama hear you talking about butt plugs.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know why my phone does that when somebody calls me. Hold on. Hello? You there?
Keep talking. I'm here.
I can barely hear you now. It's because of my phone.
Because you answered your mama's phone call.
No, I answered it.
Well, yeah, it shifted the sound.
So somebody calls when I'm chatting, it always messes up the sound. Can I leave and come back out?
Yeah, but it sounds like you're talking in a can.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
You do too. I'm going to leave and come back out. It's my phone. I'm sorry.
See what happens when people get to talk about freaky stuff all the time? Your mama pop up. That's our life story. That's our life story. But hey, my brother, I see my brother is here. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I got to get my erotica team on this show once so we can talk and reminisce and talk about our free selves and what we have brought to the community together. So I'm looking forward to that very, very soon. She's coming back.
Hi.
Talking about.
Okay,
What?
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just raggedy phone. It's time for me to get another phone.
Uh-huh. Tell some of these people that's DMing you to send you a telephone.
No, that was my mom that was calling me.
Yeah, but I'm saying these people that's sending you these DMs with all these strange slimy dick pictures, get a phone. Tell them can you send you a phone, not the dingling.
That would be nice. But if you tell them that, then they be like, yeah, send me a pussy picture.
Exactly. Nope.
No.
Uh-uh.
I'm not a sex worker. And I don't have nothing against sex workers, but I'm not a sex worker. You need to go holler at I just like to take pictures of myself to make myself feel good.
That's right. Because
it ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing but cut up the heat more the older that I get. And I mean, because it's for me and it's for other women. Men can walk around with no shirts on. And for some reason they feel like, oh, well, I'm just a man. This is a man. Listen, it don't take much to turn me on.
That's right.
If you working and you go to work and you pay your bills and you come home and you do what you're supposed to do, that shit turns me on. You cut some grass, turned on.
Absolutely.
You cleaning the bathroom, I'm turned on. Oh, you didn't made the bed after we got out the bed, I'm turned on. You doing laundry, you folding it?
Right. I got some groceries you can eat.
You gonna cook me something to eat? And you grocery shopping? Listen, these men better understand.
Yeah.
They better understand. Sometimes it don't take all of what they think that it takes. It could be the simplest thing of telling a woman that she's beautiful, buying her flowers, just making her, feel appreciated.
Absolutely.
When I am dating, that's my thing. Like, I want the person that I'm with, I want them to feel, because men are beautiful. I want them to feel beautiful. I want them to feel sexy. I want them to feel empowered. I want them to
That's right.
feel confident about their body, because we forget sometimes that men have complexions when it comes to their body. They will be insecure when it comes to certain things. They may not be feeling themselves that day. They may not be feeling the best. They might be feeling ugly that day. So I am trying to treat myself the way, I guess the way that I would want somebody to treat me. So when
Absolutely.
they, like, I ask a guy, I like flowers. If you come in my house, I'm gonna have flowers. It's not gonna be just one. I'm gonna have different types. I'm gonna have plants, flowers. I buy flowers for myself.
I do
I take myself.
too, girl. I do
Yeah,
too. I do too.
I
Yeah,
take myself on dates. Sometimes I dress up in the house just because. So a man can say that, oh, you're only with me because you want me to do X, Y, and Z. No, boo boo, I do all of that shit for myself.
that's right.
So you don't have to do it. You come in my house and you see that I like flowers, you shouldn't be coming over here not bringing no flowers.
That's right. That's right.
Or plants. You need to come like Sakedra,
Yeah,
mobile mom. I love her. We should talk about trinkets and gifts. Like, I don't
that's right.
understand why, like, it's this foreign thing of, you know, not gifting or bringing a woman offerings. I do the same thing though. Like, I gift, I do offerings, I do trinkets, because that's what you're supposed to do for each other. It don't have to be like no diamond ring, but anything that when you know the person and you pay attention to what they like, then you know where to go from there. You got to pull self out of it, and now it's about, okay, I want this person to feel good. I want them in my space. I like them in my space, and and vice versa. So that's been like the hardest thing with me with dating is a lot of these men out here, they want you to cook, clean, bend over backwards, slob on the knob, but you can't ask for anything. If
Right.
you do, not gold digger, or you trying to
Right.
use that, so you just want
Right.
to use my body to jump on.
Right. Hmm. But see, that
Yeah,
also
no,
goes back to people losing the ability to understand people's love languages. Everybody doesn't
right,
love the same. Please don't love me the way you want to love me.
right,
That's not how this works. So
right.
I feel you. I feel you. So Alma, here's your last question. If you could come up with or choose a song to describe your journey from the last time I talked to you to now, what would it be?
Hmm. I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to think.
You're a songstress, so it doesn't have to be a song that's already out there.
No, it doesn't be song. I'm just trying to think of a word, like what would I would name a song, because I love the butterfly. I always felt like I was emerging to spread my wings, so it'd probably be called the butterfly.
Nice,
So,
nice, and I can see that. I can see that because we always talking about what's on the other side of a struggle. Chaos brings about a change, so I can see that with you. I can see that with you. Well, I just want to tell you from one sister to another, I appreciate your freedom. I appreciate your ability to be very transparent. We are all out here trying to express ourselves comfortably. So I thank you
right,
for being one of those warriors out there, showing us that it's okay
right.
and deleting dick pics. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, you too, girl. You the queen of it. They just don't know if they don't know you.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know. My approach is quite
Yeah,
different.
you most definitely inspire that. You, Honey Daniels, Takedra, Khalifa. I mean, it's so many women that personally inspired me here, like in Memphis, as far even my sister, like, oh my God, you haven't met her, but she's like, and that's my baby sister. And that's one hell of a woman, I'll tell you that. So, I'm just happy that I am around women who do inspire me and I don't feel alone. So it makes it easier for me to express myself because y'all get it. Like, they don't understand, like, we have been oppressed for a very long
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
Just now getting rights, and it's 2020. We're just now getting rights.
Yes, ma'am.
And the rights to our bodies that we're with every day. And how to express them, how to dress. If I decide to be sexy or wear some booty shorts and a crop top, so that means that a man has the right to reach out and touch me or call me out of my name or disrespect me. No, it doesn't. I'm wearing this because I want to wear it. I'm not wearing it because I want the attention. Well, she should expect that if she got that on. Why? Why? Mind your business. You mind yours and I mind mine, and everybody's happy.
Right. So does that mean every time a man puts on a pair of gray jogging pants, we can go up and just rub on him a little bit? Nah.
No.
Nah.
It's you probably would like to.
Right.
Would like to. I just stare. I'm like,
yes.
Yes. You see, because listen, I watch everything. I ask why.
I do too. I had to catch myself. I said, that is not okay. Because I am looking.
Yes. Because I don't know if you saw my post about the long johns.
I did.
Oh, listen, my friend came over here. I was stuck on them long johns all day in my head. I didn't give a shit. And I was all in his clothes. I was like, you ain't got no long johns on? I asked him what color long johns did he have? I said, we gotta get you some red ones.
Yeah.
I just like how you look at them. Like, I said, you don't have to wear nothing else now when you come over here. Just have long johns.
Okay, fella.
He just can wear the long johns. He can wear the bottoms. He don't even gotta wear the top.
Just the bottoms.
Bottoms. And I'm through.
Okay, all right, ladies, please share with your man. Let's try some long johns this winter. Let's see what they're working with.
I do got a question to ask you. So, do you like texture? Because I like texture.
I love texture. Yeah, I love it. But I'm with you on the 5 senses. I love textures. I love smells. I love different tastes. You gotta engage me all the way or we done.
Ooh, can I say this? Men and women, ladies, y'all out here, y'all want people to put their mouth on you. Y'all gotta have better diets, because that is nasty. Don't nobody. Yeah. No, y'all be wanting to take the whole thing and swallowing all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna none of that with no.
Yeah.
Because I told you, I get down, but your shit got to be right.
That's right.
Yes. That's right. Because I snatch the whole soul through a straw.
You hear me? A straw with a bend in it.
Got to be right. You gonna get mediocre ass head.
Not here.
And then I'm gonna be mad as hell because I'm like, listen, I'm gonna have to start feeding you or something. I need to know what's going on. I can't do it.
That's right. That's very vital. That's very vital. Yes. Great information. Alma, thank you so much. This was such a fun show. I appreciate you.
Yes, please text me. And you were saved in my phone too. So I still have I always had your number in my phone. So we're gonna have to talk because I got some bigger questions I need to ask you, and I know you're the right person.
Okay. You know, I'm here. Thank y'all so much. You had my viewers. We get Jackie, Daniel, Khalifa, my girl Jam, my brother, my amazing sister, my sister cousin. They have been clowning on this chat.
I hate that I couldn't see it.
So as soon as we finish, I'm gonna send this to you so you can see it.
Okay.
Clowning. Thank you guys. I love y'all so much. Talk to you soon, Alma. Text me.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. That was such a fun show. Listen, there is nothing more refreshing than being authentic. You cannot spend your life worrying about who you're going to offend. Your life is your life. Be open, be free. You all know how to be nasty and respectful. Amen, chat box. So enjoy your life. Enjoy your freedom. Do the things within your heart that make you happy. That's all you got. This pandemic is teaching us. We don't have a lot of time to be tiptoeing and things of that nature. Jeremy. We are losing people second by second. Please, please take advantage of the wonderful blessings that you have in your life, which is your freedom, what you do with your body, what you do with your heart. Be free. So I challenge, especially my people in the chat box and the people that are listening to me, do one risque thing tonight before you go to bed. I'm not telling you to send no pictures. I'm not telling you to post any pictures, but do something that will make you be like, ooh, I used to be so ashamed to do this. Try it. I guarantee you the energy that you're going to feel is going to be amazing and priceless. So I say to you, good night, peace, love, and freedom.